Dos Anjos, Kamaru Usman. Listen. Commiserations to Dos Anjos. Congratulations to Usman. He was a class act after the fight. He out-wrestled Dos Anjos, basically. And, and that's that. UFC Adelaide was a lot more fun. There was a lot bigger names on that card. The big story of the fight, though, of the fights was obviously the three Australians. The Western Sydney crew. You got Mark Hunt. You got Tyson Pedro. And then in the main event, Tai Tuivasa. Which these guys, by the way, are awesome guys. Tai Tuivasa is fucking hilarious. He's agreed to come on the show, so we'll try and get him on sometime soon. He was doing well. He was beating Dos Santos pretty handily. He landed some beautiful leg kicks. I was messaging with him back and forth on Instagram saying, listen, with Dos Santos, you got to pressure him. Can't allow him to stand on the outside, use his reach, use his skill, use his boxing. And he said, yeah, that's exactly the plan. But, and he was doing well. He really was. But he just became a victim of his own success. He got too aggressive because every time he just rushed forward, he was having big success, landing big shots. So he kept doing it. And if it's working, you can't blame the guy.
Yeah.
On this occasion, he got caught with a left hook as he went in. It kind of caused him to twist. And then, boom, got caught with the right hand. Then Dos Santos mounted him. Did you see the finish, Lewis? Are you watching it now?
No, I'm not watching it. I did see it, though.
God bless him. Yeah. So he got mounted, and then Dos Santos, obviously, who's a very big man, was landing big shots from the mount. Now, Tai Tuivasa, Mark Hunt, great fighters, big knockout artists. Not really known for their jiu-jitsu pedigree, though. And Tai, big fan. Learned some fucking mount escapes, bro, because... there wasn't any on display. What I liked about it, he was on his back. He was getting punched in the face. And he was punching back. He was fucking trying to punch Dos Santos back from the mount. We have it here, look.
Yeah.
Hold on, land some shots.
Yeah, Dos Santos is so fucking vicious.
He's a big mother effer as well.
Yeah.
Landing some short elbows to the head here. Any second, Dos Santos is going to mount him. Hold on. A few more shots, little... rabbit shots and little elbows, little cheeky elbows. If it's going to be an elbow, you might as well be cheeky. Here we go.
Yeah.
Passes to mount. And then here, pretty big shots as well to look at it. Hold on. Watch in a minute. He's trying to punch him from flat on his back mounted. You got to respect that.
Yeah, that's not the defense.
That is not the correct defense. No, Lewis. Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah.
That is... the worst thing you could possibly do, but you've got
to get him more angry.
You've got to respect it, though. It's like, you motherfucker, you're going to hit me? You're going to fucking hit me? Okay, you're going to have one back. It's like, you motherfucker. Gravity, bitch. Dude, gravity is a thing.
I like a different approach. Like, hey, dude, we're cool. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Come on, bro. Relax.
It's just business. The Conor McGregor approach, right?
Ooh, it's just business. Come on, bro. It's just business, right? Don't hit me so hard. But yeah.
He's such a nice guy, too. Dude, every time I see Dos Santos, does he come off like a big goof? Like, he's such
a big smile on his face.
Just a big, goofy, nice guy. Every interview, like...
What's wrong with that?
It's great. I know, but he's so vicious when he fucking fights. You watch him go from that to like kind of get up and he just has a big silly smile on his face.
I love the way that when his fights start, as they're saying his name, he walks into the middle of the octagon and he points at the floor.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty badass.
Yeah, everyone used to have their own little fucking... do you have a thing? Do you have like a little physical dance, like choreographed fucking... like a fucking...
What,
I'm a soldier of God. Fuck, that's what what's his name does, right?
I'm a Spartan.
Do the guy? What is the count?
Oh!
You should have.
Yeah, you're talking about Yoel Romero.
Yeah, he does.
He does the Nazi fucking goose step.
Does he do the Nazi goose step?
He does the fucking Nazi goose step, which I don't know if you know is a little frowned upon.
You should have fucking come. Dude. Listen to me.
Goose stepping motherfucker.
You should have come up with your own choreographed thing.
That's where it went wrong.
You should have done a count.
I was trying for years to attract sponsors. I failed miserably.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone would have done it with you. The count.
Yeah, but that's not why I'm called the Count.
I know, but it's a pun. It makes sense.
Whoa. Don't mock my royal Polish heritage, Lewis.
First of all, we saw your coat of arms. Not impressed.
You saw the wrong one. But listen, thousands of generations and years of blood, sweat and tears and Polish people dying are represented in that name, Lewis. Have a bit of respect, okay?
All right, I apologize.
It's okay. Shogun Rua beat Tyson Pedro. nice to see Shogun winning again because that guy's a legend. He's been around forever. I mean, I remember when I first got into mixed martial arts. Well, I've done martial arts a long time, but specifically training for MMA in 2003. I think it was 2004 or 5. He won the Pride Grand Prix. Were you watching back then, Lewis? Any Pride stuff?
I was watching. My problem was I was such a big UFC fan that I didn't really like Pride. The packaging of Pride and what was going on. Like, I would buy the videos. There was a Virgin Megastore in Times Square, okay? And
I've been there.
Yeah, really? Okay, so there you go. But it's not, now it doesn't exist anymore because nobody buys fucking CDs or DVDs or anything. But there was a bin of like alternative sports. That's kind of what it was. Right. So it was like everything from motocross to MMA to whatever. And you'd go in, and at this point, you could rarely find some stuff. But the only reason I knew about Pride was because I would see like Mark Kerr or some old UFC guys, and I'm like, oh shit. So then I wouldn't even buy the DVDs. I would really steal them because I would just because they were expensive as shit. I remember they were like $40 or $50, and that's when I used to just take the tag from like a cheap $3 like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Christmas DVD.
Sure.
To a little tag switcherooski, and I would buy them. And I liked it, but the ring, I didn't dig it. The whole packaging and everything, it was so different from what I was used to and what I had fallen in love with the UFC. It was like all the formative years of me becoming an MMA fan was built around this specific brand, and then Pride was so far off. And everything I had seen was trying to be UFC. The cage, whether it's a hexagon or a circular cage, everyone's packaging was always sort of that, it's fucking UFC, Affliction, like. Everything that I'd seen about MMA up until that point was that, and then there was Pride, and it was just so different that I couldn't catch on to it. But I
loved it. Yeah, I loved the Pride packaging. I thought it was a nice, refreshing change, and being in Japan and the crowds being different, it was a nice alternative. I was going to talk about Shogun there, but you made me think about something else when you were saying you were stealing or changing the labels in the video store or whatever. It made me think back to when I was a kid in Woolworths, which is like. A high street store sells a bit of everything, but they sell video games and CDs and shit. They had a bargain basement, and in the bargain basement container thing, there was like Nintendo, Sega Mega Drive games, all that stuff. And in the cases were the fucking cartridges, which they don't do for a reason. But if they were in the bargain bin, we knew that in the case was the cartridge. And my two buddies back then, Greenie and Stuart McEwen, they were thieving little fuckers. And we'd go in there, and I was a terrible thief. I was sort of terrified, but I'd hang out with them, and we'd walk in, and they'd look at it, and they'd stick them down the pants, and then we'd walk around the corner. There was like a bush, stash them in the bush, and we'd go back.
I'll grab more.
Just fucking stealing them like crazy. But I was such a pussy, I didn't dare do it, do you know what I mean? And then at the end of the day, I'd be like, oh, well, so we split these games 3 ways. And they're like, fuck no, you get nothing, Bisping. I'm like, hold on a minute, I was there, I was the watchman, But they're like, no, okay, here, have this fucking shitty Tetris game or something. But yeah, anyway, there you go.
We were stealing shit like crazy as dude.
I might have stuck the odd game down my pants here and there.
Dude, we were bad fucking.
I don't need a lawsuit going back 30 years.
It was like we were just poor, dude. We used to just go through like parking lots and like look for cars that were open and just take all the change out of like the center console. It was like petty, stupid shit when we were kids, but I don't know. I had bad parents. What do you do? Good kids just didn't do that shit, really.
Well, these kids came from good families. They were just thieving little fuckers. Yeah. They'd go to the shop they'd be at my house. We'd be chilling, like playing on the computer or something. They'd go to the shop, and they go buy a meat pie or something. And they come back with a bike. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I was just outside someone's house. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? That's my neighbour's bike. Take it back. That's John's. In fact, I know that bike. Stop stealing things, okay?
Dude, one time I met this guy. I was hanging out with this guy one day. It was when I was like a street team promoter. It was the first day we were working together, right? And he was like a white guy, maybe a few years older than me. I was maybe 19 at the time. He was maybe 23, 24. And I was like, oh, we were about to get off work. I was like, I'll call my weed guy and we'll get weed. And he's like, yeah, call him. So I just met this guy. I've just been hanging out with him. So I call my weed guy, who I've known for a couple of years now at this point. My weed guy shows up. This guy that I just met pulls out a fake badge as the weed guy goes to sell his weed and goes, get up against the wall.
No way.
I swear to God. And I think he's a cop, actually. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on? He starts patting him down. And then he starts to take the weed from the kid. And then I find out he's just shaking the kid down. And I'm like, what are you doing? I've fucking known this kid it's not a random weed dealer in the street. First of all, I wouldn't do that anyway. But he was It was a scam that he would do. Is he would just find a weed dealer and then he would take all their weed and say run off, and he would pretend he was a cop. He had a fake badge.
Yeah, it's called taxing, I believe.
Taxing?
It was in England.
Oh, so that's a regular scam?
Go tax the drug dealer.
What?
Well, I mean, I'd never taxed anybody, but
sure you have. You never put the video
I've heard about it here and there. You know, I've seen enough movies. Let's go tax them. Anyway, Shogun Rua. We went off on a tangent once again. Yeah, man, it was nice to see him win. I like Tyson Pedro. I'm a fan of Tyson Pedro. But Shogun, he commands everybody's respect. And it was nice to see a legend like that who, with the greatest of respect, he's definitely coming towards the end of his career. I keep saying that about... He keeps winning. I keep saying that about a lot of people. Oh, he's coming towards the end of his career. And they are. This year... Well, this year's almost over. But within the next year... Boom, hold on, there it is. Beautiful right hand. Finished him off with some nice ground and pound. Referee gave Pedro a lot of time as well. That referee's Australian.
Yeah.
And obviously Pedro's Australian, so he's like, come on. I don't want to be the guy to fucking ruin the Australians' night.
Yeah, all three of them. All three of them.
I know.
Not a good night.
If
you're an Australian fan, you're just like, what did it even come for?
Hey, you know who was fucking so happy to see all three Australians in the main fights lose?
Who?
Robert Whittaker.
Why?
Because he's like, fuck these motherfuckers. I'm the face of Australia.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm the face of Australia. Oh, they all lost, did they? Well, I'm going to win my fight. Australia belongs to me.
I'm going to do a little math right now. So does that mean that you are happy when other British fighters lose?
Not at all. Not in the slightest. I don't know if you know this, Luz, but I'm retired, buddy. I root for everybody.
Hey, man, everyone's got a price.
What do you mean?
We saw Rocky come back. They said he'd never fight again either.
No, I'm retired, buddy. I got too much going on, Lewis. I got sitting in this blue room with you.
Fucking weird blue fucking room.
I'm living the dream right now. Are you serious? Look at all the different shades of blue in here.
Who wants to fight at the garden when you can have seven different shades of blue?
We got dark blue. We got velvety blue. We got blue curtains. You know, you got blue eyes, black eyes. Fucking, we got a fridge that looks like a fucking speaker. Is there beer in there?
Is there beer? Yeah. You want a Hogarden? Oh, and a Corona.
Ooh, let's steal the beer.
Time,
yeah, okay. That's good. That's good.
You know I'm on a diet again. I'm filming my special on Sunday. Are you coming to New York or no? You can't.
When? This Sunday?
Yeah, this Sunday.
No, I'm not. No. Although my buddy's trying to get me. I don't even know why I'm saying this. It's not even an option. My buddy's trying to get me to Toronto for the fights at the weekend. Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega. We'll break that down in our second show today, which will be released later in the week. But all right, guys. Quick second to hear from another one of our sponsors. Apologies, guys. I know you don't like it, but they're essential. That's how we keep the lights on around here. This one is from Four Sigmatic. I drink their This one is from Four Sigmatic. Yep, you know the one. Mushroom coffee. I like to drink their coffee with lion's mane and chaga every morning. Lion's mane is essential for the brain, Lewis, especially after you've been knocked out once or twice. But they also do some beautiful, delicious coffee. And it is coffee. It's made with 100% organic Arabica beans, and it doesn't taste like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to taste or drink mushroom coffee.
It sounds a little weird when you hear mushroom coffee,
yes.
But I'm telling you, the benefits of mushrooms. It's an unbelievable superfood. You want to be able to take the benefits of this food. What a great way to do it. You're drinking coffee every day as it is. I love this stuff. We have it at the Gas Digital offices. This is all we drink. All we hear every time somebody drinks a coffee at Gas Digital is, holy shit, this is delicious coffee. It's unbelievable. You get all the benefits of that. Here's what you need to do right now.
Plus, you get the benefits of the mushrooms. It's a superfood. It's good for your brain. There's all kinds of stuff. And these guys do a variety of products as well. So, if mushroom coffee isn't your thing, check it out. It's all healthy. It's all great. And Lewis, you're right. We've got a big offer. Tell them about it.
So right now, all you got to do is go to foursigmatic.com/believe. The product price is out to about $1 per cup of coffee, and it packs a ton of health benefits. So upgrade your coffee right now at foursigmatic.com/believe. That is 4 spelled out FOURSIGMATIC. That's foursigmatic.com/believe.